Well, I thought that was going to be a bit more... Okay, you know what? It had kind of a fun beginning, but now we turn around and are going back the other direction. Oh god, and there's people right there. We're all by ourselves. What's happening? Um, wait, you want to go towards the bad guys instead of back to the safety. Okay, wait, now we're going. What the hell? Who is in charge of this unit? This guy with the feathers up here up front is kind of stupid. And throw our jammies! Ah! And run away, jammies at the back! Oh, wow. That was very, very painful. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Ellington here, and we are back, of course, on Total War Rome 2. And we have something a little bit different today, something you don't see very often, and that is one entire team went as one faction. So, we have got ourselves a 4 versus 4 on a settlement that I bet you all know very well. This is Bertigala. Good old Bertigala. Now, this one was sent in by Blackfoot. He is playing the yellow-bannered Nervii here, and all of his allies, I don't really know who's playing who, so I'm just going to be straight with you about that, okay? But his allies are Wild Sweet, Crabilius, and Gadriel. It's not Gabriel, it's spelled with a D, so Gadriel, or Gadriel, or I don't know. Maybe they're going for like a male Galadriel type vibe? I don't know. But anyways, for the attackers, we have got Egypt being commanded by Iron Fist 118. Then we have none other than the mighty legions of Rome, here being commanded by Shanster. Now, next to him, we have another extremely... So, I'm going to be honest with you, the attackers have really good factions. Really good factions. We have got Galatia being commanded by Hinkleberry, I think is how you say it. Oh, there was a little bit of a weird stutter there. Then finally, we have got Kush being commanded by Black Cayman. If you don't know what a caiman is, it's kind of like a crocodile, but smaller. Usually they come from South America. I think there's other places they come from, but I know South America has a lot of them. So you can see Nervii honestly doing what I personally prefer when it comes to barbarian settlements, and that is swarming the walls, not letting the attackers get a safe foot on, because that means it's easier for them to then get more troops up behind. If you could swarm those units at the wall before they even come off the towers, then it makes it a lot harder for them to continuously keep a solid stream of units coming up the walls. As you can see, there are a few gaps here. They're probably going to need to send another Fierce Sword, which is I'm really glad to see this unit. Now, over here in the forest, whatever you want to call it, the Galatian cavalry getting caught sleeping, but they were very lucky. Levi Freeman here to support, and the mighty horse of Nervii turning tail and fleeing. Shame. Shame. Now the mercenary Cappadocian Cav is getting exposed here, so what I would suggest, pull this guy off and sandwich. There you go. Not quite. He probably pulled this. Yeah, he a little bit late turning around there. You can see the Cappadocian Cav is probably going to be too close to those Levi Freeman for them to get in there. All the way over here, we have got more Mighty Horse out, but we have a Camel Spearman, excuse me, being supported by Thorough Spears. Probably not what I would send my Mighty Horse against. Thorough Spears are solid enough spear unit, and Camel Spears, even though I'm not a huge fan of them, they do have a scare effect on horses. So probably not the best thing to be throwing your cav at. Mighty Horse is a good cavalry unit. It's a good medium, or I think it's, what is it? What are they classified as? Medium melee. But a solid unit, especially for the price. Syrian archers coming up and taking shots at the Fierce Swords. Good choice. Fierce Swords, very low armor, not a great shield block chance. So they really, really, really don't like archers. But you could see they annihilated the initial landing force of Kush, which is probably going to delegate Kush to shifting over and coming up behind Galatia or Rome or something of the sort. Over here, the Cappadocian Cav and Levy Freeman have not shown themselves, so that means they're still sitting in this forest here. 4 units of Mighty Cav from Nervii stuck sitting there, twiddling their thumbs like a bunch of idiots. Now, Egypt coming in, we got Thorax Swords, and then we got Roman Evocati Cohort. A very, very cool unit. Now on to the settlement. Rome, definitely not a faction you see a whole lot in in-house games, just due to them being extremely good. I do not know. There's been a lot of weird things going on with Rome lately, and this is something I've been hearing many people talking about, having issues with crashes and such. A couple days ago, we were trying to stream Rome 2 and just could not make the game work. There you go. Good cycle. Wait, no. They didn't pull the other unit out. Never mind. I thought I saw a command for this unit to leave, but there was no command, so not a great cycle there. Got an Oathsworn General coming forward. A lot of archer power over here. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Gallic Hunters set up. You can see some more Gallic Hunters set up over here. Or are they getting... Oh, yeah, they are. Well, they're getting okay shots. 140 out of 160. They've got 32 kills. Now, this area here is a very, very difficult area to attack. I'm going to be honest with you, the units that Egypt is putting up here are dead. They're really not going to do anything. Typically, sometimes you can make it work with an artillery on this hill, because it does make that area extremely hard to hold when you've got these, aiming down your throat. So that is a bonus for the attackers, but it looks like they are giving up on this, and they are just going to shift all of their attention to the corner. I'm going to be honest with you, this is standard Bertigala, okay? And that is attack the corner here. Typically, that is because it is really hard for the defenders to set up proper defenses just due to the crossfires you can get from either side. And then typically you have multiple artillery staring down at you, which means you can't sit comfortably as, as the defenders here. So, look at this. We've already got Armored Shotel Warriors into the fight. Problem with that is that what they're going up against is actually not really a great matchup for them. So this is going to be really interesting to see what happens here. I mean, the Armored Shotels, don't get me wrong, are probably still going to do well. Don't get me wrong. You're talking about two classes, different classes of infantry here, a mid-tier infantry versus a high-tier infantry. So the Armored Shotels will still do well. Just will they do as well as they usually do? That is forever the question in our minds, and we will find out soon. Hastati moving in. Good Javi toss. A little bit of a weird kind of mix-up there between those two formations, though. Fierce Swords also charging in. And the corner, I would say, is officially lost. I'm a little surprised that they are not putting up more of a defense here. They kind of just, Egypt just walked in. Just walked right through. And he is kind of swarming this one unit with multiple Celtic warriors here, talking about Nervii. But he is exposing himself to quite a bit of archer fire. Got Nubian bows and Cretan archers, it looks like. Artillery! Artillery! Looks like he's going for this big clump of stuff right here. That's what I would go for. It's a really good shot there. I mean, archers, typically because of the relatively loose formation, a lot of times when artillery hits them, it's actually just not quite as decimating. Or, you know, doesn't, you know, when you have a tightly packed formation, the artillery really, I mean, it'll take a big clump of guys down. But a lot of times with archers in their looser formations, it does not do that. Then we got artillery fire. Looks like he is going for this here. Look at the lines of Rome. Look at them. Look at them. Tell me that is not a fantastic view. And look at this guy. Look at that. Look at the face mask. Yeah, he's like, I got a wolf pelt and a face mask. What are you going to do about it? Then the Egyptian soldiers are just running through like, excuse me, watch out, yeah, excuse me. The long line of the Roman cohorts here. A lot of javies coming in, look at that. But there are some counter javies coming in as well. Oh my god, look at all the artillery coming in. Armored shotels. How's this one end up doing? 178. So once again, it's not doing bad. Not bad at all. Typically an armored shotel, by the end of this, you want this to, I would say, at least 250 kills. With 2 chevrons would be I would be happy with that. And there you go, look at this. He's sneaking right through the gap and going in, getting behind the armored shotel. He's going to try and break it here. If he can deal some morale penalty to this unit, which is hurt. I mean, it is down to 60 men. The problem is a little bit too little, a little too late. The one unit broke. Well, now another small unit coming in. Just kind of walking. Down to yellow morale. So steady, attacked in the rear. I mean, look how we're very quickly into this game and just so much has died. Oh, my Lanta, the mighty horse of Nervii getting into the Roman Balearic slingers. What did he brought 3 Balearic slingers and 1 Syrian archer. Interesting. Very interesting. The Balearics actually, he was able to deal with that relatively well, so well done there. Galatia, oh, I didn't realize Galatia's ballista is a movable ballista. Not the giant ballista, which is fixed in place. So the Cappadocians were able to help out. The Roman general was able to help out. And you can see that the elephants have now moved forward. Oh, here we go. Mighty horse in onto the Syrian archers of Galatia. And you got the Kushite archers, Royal Kushite, sitting right there. And more Galatian Syrian archers. Yes. Do it. That's the thing with that cav. You gotta keep them moving. There you go. He's honestly not doing super great damage here, but he is causing the attackers to kind of freak out a little bit. Notice, I mean, look at all the units kind of running around trying to deal with this unit. He's at 37 kills. So once again, a little bit of bot time there. Royal Kushite General now actually jumping up on the walls to get away from this. But you can see Nervii has fallen back pretty much to the second kind of layer of defenses here. I don't think he's going to defend this anymore either. Looks like he's falling back. One, that's going to neutralize a little bit of the effectiveness of the artillery of the attackers. And number 2, it's going to kind of consolidate their forces a little bit, allow them to defend these breaches a little bit better. The downside, of course, is that it allows free access to the settlement. So now the attackers can just walk in. They have no contestation to their advance at all now. Artillery's still coming in. Oh, blasting through some of these fierce swords here that are super clumped. We kind of missed it a little bit, but you could see that there was, see the, dead bodies here. The Egyptian ballista is 50 kills, and I think that's the only one firing. I don't think the Galatian one is. Something they're going to have to deal with this Galatian one is it walking into the settlement and, getting up close to their defense and pew, 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 pew. Yeah, that's exactly how Roman ballistas shoot. Pew, 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 pew. Didn't you know? It's a historical fact. Come on, guys. Get on my level with the knowledge. There we go. Armored Shotel's now at 263, but once again, only one chevron, so not the greatest amount of kills. Please don't do this. Please don't do this. Please, for the love of God, do not do this, Kush. Thank you. This is a death trap, Kush. If you walk into this, you are dead. This one singular unit going in by itself is death. I am death. And now he's getting charged by Celtic warriors. Not even counter-charging. Come on, buddy. You gotta charge. Counter-charge him. Come on. Still a lot of stuff left out on the outskirts. To be honest with you, they should just really be putting stuff onto the walls now. There really is no point to having a bunch of stuff out here. Take the ballista over this way because you need to get it into the settlement. You know what I mean? There's really, no point to a bunch of this stuff here. The Cav can continue to watch the flank while your Levy Freemen and archers all get up onto the settlement. And that, honestly, at that point, if you think about it, it completely neutralizes any of this cavalry out here. That cavalry of Nervii basically becomes useless. It's not technically useless because it can come back here and get back into the settlement, but you get what I mean in the way that the threat that it poses to them becomes far less. All the archers of Egypt now getting in. You can see, look at the hill stacked up. Anything that comes over here is dead. Yeah, I just, it's a terrible idea, Kush. This is a horrible, 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 terrible idea. If you had a bunch of your archers over here, you could probably fight this off and then take this advance. At this point in time, though, this is a death trap. You will die and you will lose. So please, for the love of God, walk away from it. They really should concentrate their attack here and starting a push over here. Artillery's still coming in. Needs to be careful. If he just happens to take that pot shot, this is a juicy, juicy target. He's up to only 51 kills, so really hasn't gained much since we last looked. A lot of Oathsworn in the center from... Now, once again, the yellow one is Blackfoot. That's really the only one we really know who is who. A lot of Oathsworn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Oathsworn that I can see from him. 1, 2, 3. So that's 8 Oathsworn. 9 Oathsworn. 10 Oathsworn. I think it's 10 Oathsworn in all. Kushite slave infantry now taking on a, still relatively healthy Fierce Sword of 303 kills. 305 kills. But the big problem is no chevrons. So that means that he's been killing a lot of Kushite slave infantry and swordsmen and stuff like that. Just very low tier, not very expensive units. Now you kill some of these armored Shotels, you're probably going to get a chevron. He's pulling away from that. It's probably a good idea. With that armored Shotel, you can probably take it if you get that charge into the unit. The Fierce Swords, keep in mind, Fierce Sword, what is it, 37 charge bonus. But they also have Frenzy. So Frenzy takes their 37 and makes it like 55 charge bonus for a brief period of time. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I think he's just giving that up. I think he's basically fully falling back to here, which should allow some good usefulness of the archers from the hilltop. Got Thorax, Thorax. Any Glacial Legionaries, Royal Thorax Swords? I don't see any. I see a bunch of Thorax, but not any, like, high-tier stuff from Egypt. From Rome, I'm going to expect a Praetorian. Be pretty surprised. Well, I mean, I don't know. He spent a lot. I mean, these elephants, even though they're not the most expensive elephant, they are still expensive. So, he may not have a high-tier unit for Rome. Kush, as you saw, brought a lot of armored Shotel warriors. I think he brought all Royal Kushite archers, too. That's two... But I only see 2 archers of Kush, so... Interesting. Did he lose some archers at some point, or... I don't know. Very well could have missed it. I'm not sure. Did I just see fire arrows go into this area? Why? Already still trying to take shots. The Egyptian archers are also trying to take a fight with the Gallic hunters. 108, 40. Still got the Oathsworn. It's a little bit of an odd place to fire for the Gallics. You know, pretty much straight into the Roman shields. You need to be careful because you also got to worry about this. He is no longer hidden. You can see there's no eye visible. So you can see the little eye up here means that they are hidden. Pretty useful. Sometimes it's a little hard to see, but it's pretty useful to make sure that you're kind of hidden when you want to be. All right, here we go. Gallic's taking a fight on 1, 2, 3 Royal Kushites. So he did bring 4 Royal Kushites. It's a lot of money on them archers right there. You got to think that's 700 something gold a piece. So I mean, you're $2,800 or gold, whatever you want to call it, on those archers. Do they? Oh, they still have range. Oh, it's the Galatian Ballista. Okay. I was like, damn, they still have freaking a range here. Holy shit. He lost a ballista somewhere. I'm not 100% sure where he lost that ballista at. Was it back here? So, like, did they shoot it? I do not know. Interesting. But yeah, he is taking some pot shots here, which honestly, I kind of like that he's not doing kind of the typical tactic, like getting up in here and just boo, 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 boo. It's just kind of boring. There you go. He's trying to, Kush here, trying to lead them into a bit of a trap. If he can get them facing this way, then their Gallic hunters get fantastic shots in on them. See some pikes there in the background. Kushite pikes. Not very good pikes. Look at the bows of the Royal Kushite archers, though. That's pretty awesome. Which one of you peasants did that? The Oathsworn here just saying, they're just challenging him, say, hey, come at me, bro. What are you going to do? Throwing some more jabbies here. They know that if they go into this, one, they're going to get hit right in the flank, and the archer fire is going to be devastating. You can see they were trying to kind of push, like, mainly over here. Ooh, the defenders still have artillery, too. Uh-huh. Look at that. So one of the Nervii defenders brought his ballista back here inside of the settlement and has now turned it onto the pretty clumped up attacking army here. Oh, you see that? Whew. A little saucy there. The thing that I don't like about Rome going with all those Balearics is I think it's going to be a lot harder for him as the attacker to find really good positions to use them. Another great shot. Armored Showtails are not going to go into this. Oh, man. Glacial Legionaries winning here. Armored Showtails now going to go in. Well, they stopped. Is that 228 kills already? I wish we had seen a countercharge there by the Ostwarn, though.
We're taking trophies. This map is mine.
Now Hustadi look like they're going to go in. Oh my gosh, he's getting such good hits. I wonder if Egypt even notices it's happening. Very, very easy to kind of lose that kind of stuff. You know, if you're microing other places or something. He's up to 60 kills now. I'm not 100% sure. Well, it looks like they might have gotten pushed off a little bit here. Look at all the the Gallic hunters that have died on this hill. They were really, really beat up. I think it was the Syrian archers of Galatia. But that has definitely allowed them to push in. And you especially have the Cochet pikes here. Not a very good pike, I'll be honest with you, but it tends to just give you long, pointy sticks to make people walk away. Honestly, in a lot of ways, I think that pikes sometimes are less of killers and more of movers. They basically, like, if you just stand in front of a pike and don't move while they come at you, they're going to get killed. But, you know, obviously that's a stupid thing to do, is just stand there and let them poke you to death, right? So you have to move out of their way. Well, if you are stuck in a place, you know, like if you as an attacker are stuck and can't get through a choke point, sometimes pikes are the best way to get out of it, because it forces those defenders to move out of your way, forcing your way through things like choke points. Celtic Slingers getting a beautiful shot. Like, look at this. 78, 72. Let's see how much this goes up. They bloody well will. Didn't know that the Nervii were such British.
For our ancestors.
Yeah, so they are just racking up kills with their slingers. Over on the right side, really not much happening. Actually, Nervii getting a little aggressive here, going in on this force of Rome. Got a lot of Hustadi and Evocati cohort. They need to be careful, though, because they do still have units to move around. But look at that. They already broke Hustadi, getting Javis into the Evocati. Looks like the Evocati, looks like Rome here is using formation attack. Which isn't really allowing his units to fully kind of get around. It's forcing them to stay in formation here. I think the Cappadocian Cab was maybe trying to get in around and be a pain in the ass. But you can see Nervii has multiple units setting up here to make sure that didn't happen. It's going to be really interesting. Auxiliary Syrian archers getting a good side shot into the fierce swords from the other side. Thorough spears are probably not going to last very long against this. So those archers are going to need to do a lot of work. The front end, it is just a mosh pit. Look at this. Kush and Rome working together. That is a nasty combo. Once again, the attackers had great factions. Great factions. Rome, Kush, Galatia, and Egypt are... Ooh. Look at this. See the formation attack? It's not allowing him to wrap around this unit the way his unit should. But it does also kind of protect him from some of the like cheesy javelin tactics, stuff like that, where people kind of like engage you in the front and then jab you from the side with another unit. Elephants still have not come in. Galatian artillery 56 kills. What did Egypt end at? 113. And the defending 102. The Oathsworn general from, this is Blackfoot's general, actually went in 220 kills, but only one chevron on him. Not bad, not bad. He's still got some other Oathsworn in. The problem is that it does look like the attackers are making some good progress down the center, and a lot of troops of the defenders are kind of distracted on the other side. So I'm really interested to see, well, I don't know, because 1, 2, 3 Oathsworn sitting back here. So they probably have enough. Celtic Slingers still getting great shots into that flank over there. Now it does look like the attackers are trying to force off the Celtic Slingers or Nervii. Over here, I don't know. It's not looking so hot to me for the defenders here. But if they can continue to do some solid cycling here with some of these fierce swords and such, they may be able to pull this off. Galatian Nobleman is a solid spear general. You can see the Cappadocian Cav kind of being weird. I think he might be trying to find somewhere to maybe get through. There's another cycle. Celtic Warriors also going in. Oh my gosh, but look at this. 2 cohorts of Rome just showed up. That's not very much fun. Oh, but look at this. Oathsworn General now showing up. All right, so the big guns showing up. We'll see if it's going to be enough. You got 1, 2 Avocatis, a Galatian Legionary, and the Elephants. Oh no, this could put a stopper in the plans here. And yeah, they just said, nope, we're out. See you later. We're done with this. And no, they didn't. Now they're turning around. They just wanted to get disengaged before these Elephants came in. To be honest with you, I would not have blamed them if they had just fully disengaged from this fight. I mean, I don't know, like, it seems like they're doing okay here. The balance of power is almost dead even. This started this game with the defenders being down on the balance of power. The attackers definitely started with the pounds. And I think they still may have it by a slim edge, but it does look better for the attackers, or for the defenders, than it did at the beginning of the game. the depleted Oathsworn general moving forward. I think he's somehow still alive. With 24 men, the son of a bitch is still alive. I hate when you get like, you have like 90 men and your gen dies. It's like, really? Come on. That's stupid.
Move it!
It's just unlucky is what it is. Like, it's RNG. It's one of those things where, obviously, the more you lose, the more likely that you're going to lose the general, but sometimes you lose them earlier than normal. You know what I mean? But it's okay. It's fine. All these archers are out of ammo. No, they still have ammo, so they're kind of just chilling. I think Rome is taking this depleted unit and he's going to put it up the tower. Galatian nobleman. Look at him. 200. Oh my gosh, he's getting so many kills. He does have expert charge defense, which is exactly what you need against Fierce Swords. And against Mighty Horse Calf, which interesting to be thrown in. They're in a little bit of trouble. They've got no sworn gen that they need to get the hell out of here. I think that they probably put this off way too long. You see the Oathsworn gen just trying to get out of this. And he's losing men in the process. It's very, very painful. And now the elephants went back to the center. Looks like they were worried about the center and making progress here. Looked like they were losing some ground. So the elephants coming in. Shield wall! Shield wall, do it! Shield wall! No, you need... Oh, yeah. I think he's just trying to get out of here. Well, obviously he's just trying to get out of here, but you know what I mean. Now, these elephants are out of control. They do not have super good armor, so Pila and archers are going to be very good against them. 63 kills is not fantastic. Now they're getting shot in the back. Oh, my Lanta. Rome, too, is the cause of the elephant population being so low. Yeah, you heard me. I said it. I done did said it. And the elephants are dead with no more than maybe 100 kills. But it did gain the attackers' ground. So you could see it did bust them through. The defenders had to run away from that. Otherwise, they would have gotten in a lot of trouble. Now, they are in a little bit of a pickle here because they ain't got nothing defending this, and they've got some archers they're trying to get out of here. So the Oathsworn general is rushing, trying to fill this breach here, and they're trying as hard as they can to get in. Now the Kushite general going in. Man, Rome, I mean, this is a lot of stuff still left over here.
Get ready! Katu Slogo!
Oh, man, this is interesting. The thing is, I think the defenders have got this. Bounce power now shifting over to their side. You could see that here. The problem I have is here. They still have stuff left over here, but their initial like main assault here, it's pretty much out of steam. It's pretty much gone. Galatian legionaries are just getting overpowered by Oathsworn. Fierce swords tearing apart the thorax here. I guess they're not going to throw their jabbies. I thought they were going to throw jabbies. Like, oh, yeah, that's cool. Let's watch this. And nope. Never mind. Levy Freeman doing the Lord's work here, holding back the mass cohorts of, well, they're depleted cohorts, but the cohorts of Rome. But here is an Oathsworn that's basically going to come over and just say no. Just say no. He actually got in some archers over here. Thorax Swords did. 167 on him now.
Well done! Aren't you?
Yeah, I think this is, unfortunately for the attackers, a done deal. The Legatus of Rome charging into Levy Freeman. Terrible idea. They had 25 bonus versus large. They don't have very good melee attack, but they have 25 bonus versus large. And if they had Javies, that Roman general would be in a whole lot of bad, just not good. Just not good. And now he's going to go in and catch him. Catch him. He's got him. Hey, look at this Glacial Legion. 157 men. Where you been? And now the forces in Nervii are retaking their settlement. Come back. Go back from whence you came. I don't know what the hell's going on here, but Rome is like taking units outside of the settlement now. I don't know if he's just trying to be a, like, just be a cheeky asshole or something, but...
Move it!
Fierce Swords have done really good, though. I'm really interested to see what the final kills are for Nervii. I'm also interested to see of the attackers who really did the best here. I'm going to go with Galatia. Maybe Kush. Might be Kush. Those are my two guesses. Either Galatia or Kush. Another weird stutter. That one not really ending. What the hell? Said Rome's been acting really weird lately. There we go. We're back to normal. But that, I believe, is going to be it. All right, let's get to the end of this one. GG. All right. So, for the kills... First off, we have got Wild Sweet. Obviously, all of the defenders here as Nervii. So Wild Sweet with 2,344 kills. We have got the Oathsworn. Look at him. 297, 252, 220. The Archers, 262, 215. Very, very well done. And a couple chevrons on both of those. Nicely done. Crabilius with 3,094 kills. That is the most, not just of the defenders, but of the entire game. 207 on the Oathsworn General. Look at the Archers, 205. 286 on a Celtic Warrior, 174. And then look at the Fierce Swords. 221, 384, 256, 209, 241. Just, wow. All right, then we have got Blackfoot with 1,659 kills. Doesn't look like a lot of kills, but look at the healthy units he has left, too. He also spent a lot on his cavalry here, which unfortunately didn't quite work out for him. I mean, it's just one of those things. 142, very healthy. 165, very healthy. 23, very healthy. Celtic Slingers, I'm going to bet they still have plenty of ammunition. Celtic Warriors, 218, 106. And finally, for the defenders, we have Gadriel with 2,141 kills. Let's see, the Oathsworn really doing the work here. 297, 220, 252. The Archers, look at that. 215, 262. Why does that look... wait, did we already... I think we already saw this army. What the hell? Yeah, I think this... I was accidentally maybe looking at this army here. This is Wild Sweet's kills. I think I accidentally messed that up. That's my bad. But yeah, Gadriel, you can see the kills doing very well. Archers, yeah. For the attackers, we have got Iron Fist 118 leading the attackers with 2,222 kills. 22222. 22222. Yeah, something like that. Archers did pretty well there. 173, 149. And then his infantry did pretty good. 149, 101 on the thorough spears, 194, 179, 171, 173 on the thorax swords. Pretty good. Black came in as Kush with 1,770 kills, so I was wrong about Kush. His armored Chotels really did all his work. They got all his kills. 135, 143 on the Royal Kushites. I'm not a big fan of that unit. I think it's way overpriced. 308 kills, 270, 254 on the armored Chotels. Very well done. Hinkleberry as Galatia, which I did guess as being one of the two better, or like I thought they would be on the upper end. 2,094 kills. 304 with 2 chevrons on the nobleman. Pretty darn good there. Syrian archers, 189, 167. The Galatian legionaries, look at this, 159. Look how healthy this unit is. I think that you didn't have enough of this. You spent too much money on this and don't have enough of these. You had more of these, I think this battle goes a lot better for Galatia. Then finally, for the attackers, the Shanster as Rome with 1,923 kills. 80 kills on the auxiliary elephants. I'm just not a fan. I think they're not that good. Baleric's 142. I definitely think you probably should have done the opposite with 3 Syrians and 1 Baleric. Now, if you're on defense, I could see this, but not on attack. For the Avocatis, we got 208, 150, 145, and the Hastati did okay. They did all right. But this was a fun, very, very like high octane attack. I mean, it was like from the beginning, it was just like, we're 100 miles an hour. So thank you guys so much for joining. Really hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget that if you are new to the channel, go and hit that subscribe button, and we will see you guys next time.